Hello, everyone. It is Monica Wisdom of the Black Women Amplified podcast, and I am live for the first time on uh, the YouTube. The YouTube, showing my age. But I wanted to come on here because I just got this StreamYard and I wanted to test it out and see how it was. I'm trying to figure out all of the things and so that I can have a great broadcast. Looks like I need more lights, but I'll figure that out next time. I'm also getting reflection off of my glasses. So I want to let's talk about podcasting. I've been podcasting probably solidly for 18 months. I talked about it, doing it for a while, vacillating. Should I do it? Should I not do it? And I finally did it. But let me tell you about the business side of it. It's a lot. So anybody tells you podcasting is not a job, just pick up your phone and record. You can do that, but if you want to have a great show, you got to put some energy into it. Like tomorrow I have an interview, so when I get off of here, I need to prep for that interview. And I'm sleepy. I've had a consulting call today and I've been updating the Black Women Amplified website, streamlining everything. It had too much on it for me, and I'm to the point where I would just want to make everything as simple and concise as possible. So I figured out some ways to do that. I have another website, monicawisdomhq.com. So I connected the both of them in different areas so that I didn't have to recreate things. I'm tired of recreating things. If you're like me and you're creative and you're going, you're always thinking of improving. And when I get an idea in my head and I just want to go for it, but I have to be okay with what it is. It's pretty, it looks beautiful, but I just really need to just be okay with it. A couple elements I have to do, just two more pages I have to do. I want to make sure that I just started it yesterday. I took down the old site, I was over it, and I started rebuilding a new site last night. So because I'm streamlining it, it's not taking that long. I did the front page tonight, and tomorrow I'm going to do the About Us page. And here's the thing, entrepreneur moment, honesty moment. Last week I had a bit of a bout with self-doubt. Am I going the right direction? Am I doing the right thing? Are things flowing properly? What do I need to do? And I really just was like, huh. So I started praying and I got really still and I said, I'm just going to just be quiet for a little bit so that I can hear my next step. And when I woke up yesterday or this morning, because some days I haven't been sleeping, I'm sorry, I have a foot massager underneath the desk. And so I did some things that were like doesn't make any sense to people, but it makes sense to me. So I created a journal called Self Love. Excuse me, okay, I'm going to be still now. I created a journal called Self Love and I put it up on Amazon. And when I got the physical journal, I have it. I don't know where it is, somewhere on my junky desk. And I looked at it and there were some typos. So I tried to get the people who did it to fix the typos. I tried to fix it myself. I messed up the file. So they want to charge me to start all over again. I didn't mess up the file. I didn't know that I couldn't go back into my software and just fix it and put it back up. So it wasn't compatible. So because it wasn't compatible, it just messed everything up. And so anyway, I decided that I wanted to be right because I have a store in Atlanta that contacted me about putting my journals in their store. So I wanted to be right, and then I signed up for Hello, who's ever there. Say hi in the comment section. Let me know where you're calling from. Calling from, like I'm on the phone. But I went and signed up for a website that will distribute it all over the world, and it's not Amazon. I took it off of Amazon, and so now I need to get the manuscript redone so that I can upload it properly so it's good. And once it's good, then I can start promoting it and selling it. But here's what I decided to do. The other thing that was a contributing factor is that, don't look at my hands, I need to get my nails done. Contributing factor is the the self-love journal is a guided journal, and it's about a self-discovery journey. So I realized that I think when people are going through it, because some of the questions are really deep, not all of them are deep, and not all of it is about the bad things of life. It's just about discovering yourself, getting to know yourself better. So you're asking yourself a series of questions. And I didn't want people to just rush through the questions like, I'm just going to put anything down. Like I wanted people to get into them, get into a true journey of self-discovery. So what I did was I created an audio companion to go with the journal. So it's like I'm sitting there instructing you as you go through question to question, section to section. Um, and I go through, there's 20 different pages of questions, and each page has 2 to 3 questions. So I go through it through audio. I do an introduction, and then I do a congratulations, get started. And then I really guide you on how to work through this journal. It's not just about answering the questions, there's other exercises and breaks and things that I take you all the way through, because I know that when you're doing something so personal and taking that time for yourself, it takes a little bit more support than here, buy this and fill it out. So I did that, and I created the Self Love Amplified Masterclass. And so people can now buy the downloadable journal along with the audios and go through the book at their own leisure. I separated out the audios into 2 or 3 pages. So it's not going to go straight through so that you have to start all over again. It's like, just get through this section and then just get through this section. And then by the time you do it, maybe 20 minutes a day, 60 minutes a day, a couple of times a week, every day, whatever you want to do. But I just felt like, not even felt like, but it just came to me that people needed more support. Because I know when I was going through my self-discovery journal, I got a lot of support from people. And not everybody's in a place where they have support. So I just put the audio together, and it's really cool. It's really a great thing because you don't look at the question and say, what am I supposed to do? I'm right there telling you in your ears, right? I'm right there saying, now on this page, this is what this means, and this is what this is about. So just answer the question. And hey, if it's too much, let's back up off of it. So you get a lot of guidance and a lot of support. And then I also offer, after your purchase, you get 7 days of email support. So you can ask me questions, and I will freely answer them for 7 days from the time that you purchase. Because here's the thing, I really want people, especially Black women, I want us to really get to know ourselves, because I've worked with women for 35 years. And the one thing that I know, and myself included, we live in such a dual life. Like we live here and we live there, and we live outside the door and we live inside the house. And sometimes it doesn't always mesh. And oftentimes we are living the life of that somebody else told us that we should. I had that epiphany probably about 2 years ago now, that I'm living the life my father wanted. I don't like that. I'm living the life that he said I should have when I was in my teens. And I loved my life, but I didn't love all of it, and I wanted to make a life that was my choice. Um, that was not just my choice, but my soul's purpose, my calling, and my path. Even though I was really good at what I did, um, I felt it was important to step onto my path. So when I had that self-doubt moment last week, and it was beautiful because normally when I go through moments like that, I recoil and I don't talk to anybody. But this time, I put it out on social media. And the responses were so beautiful. I was just like, wow. People, you hear so much about people being disconnected and nobody cares. Like people were DMing me messages. People were putting on the page comments like, I feel like that every day. So it was such a cathartic moment, I think, for all of us. Um, because we all see highlight reels on social media. We see the good times, we see the smiles, we see the clothes, we see the fashion, we see the makeup, we see the hair, we see all the things. But the reality is sometimes a bit different, you know, sometimes really different, and sometimes really, really bad. Let's just be truthful about it. Um, so I told a friend of mine, she was like, "What's going on with you?" I said, "I feel like I'm just shedding. I'm shedding insecurities. I'm shedding imposter syndrome. I'm just shedding things that are no longer serving me. So sometimes life gets a little muddy in my head. And but it's a growth spurt. When you're a kid and you have that growth spurt over the summer and your pants don't fit anymore, they're too short, or your sleeves are coming to here because your arms have gotten longer. Like there are things happening with me that um and I'm not taking the time to really take a break and get into myself and get out of the social scene, out of the social circles, and really focus on me. It wouldn't have happened, and I would have still been doing my same job and still miserable. You know, it's entrepreneurship is challenging, but I can say I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the decisions that I'm making, and I just know I just have to continue to push forward. So I say all that to say, hi. This was my first live. I see some things I need to fix. I need to fix my lighting. I need more lights. Um, and I just need to, I'm gonna have to go. I'm on the YouTube, go on the YouTube and really figure out what all of this stuff is. What I do realize though is I can't give up Zoom because it's completely different. I thought I could get rid of Zoom and use this, but it is not interchangeable. It's just not. This is for streaming and recording. That's it. Zoom is a whole business suite. Like you can run your whole business through Zoom. You can have people register. This is not nearly as robust as Zoom. And they keep saying, "Oh, just change." No, not for what I do. If I have consulting calls, I would not feel comfortable using StreamYard. I think it seems like you get more privacy. And this interface from the back end is a lot more. I mean, Zoom has a lot of stuff I don't use on it, but it's definitely designed more for business. And this is more for creators and conversations, which is cool. Um, so when I download this, I'll have to see what the playback sounds like because I have my good microphone, and I have to get my lighting together. So I definitely it's easy. So I have to see what happens after I turn off the live stream and see if it automatically records or if I have to upload it to YouTube. I don't know, but um, it's cheaper than getting the Zoom where you can go live. But anyway, so if I can go live here and live on the Black Women Amplified Facebook page, live at the same time, I would be very happy. So here's the thing, I'll be coming up here more. Plus, I'm able to finally, I've been switching a lot of services. And so now the podcast is on here. and people are trying to get me to do live interviews. There's just something special about audio. There's something really special when you have two women, especially two women, two people talking, and you can't see each other. Because I think when you're looking at yourself, you all your insecurities come up. But when it's just you behind a microphone and you can't see the other person, and the other person that can't see you, you have a much freer conversation. Because I've tried both, and I much prefer just audio only. It's just something magical that happens when you're just listening to each other's voices. So that's why I don't have video on this channel yet. But we'll see what happens as I get to know this program a little bit more. We'll see what happens. But anyway, the Self Love Amplified Masterclass is available. You can go to blackwomenamplified.com/masterclass, and it will take you to the information page, and then you can purchase it from there. Oh my God. I just did my first live stream. So we'll see what happens on the back end. But if this all goes well, I will see you mañana. Peace, light, and love. And don't forget to subscribe and like this page. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.